on Tuesday, I believe, this 27th day of January in 2026. I'm Aaron Wills with another random rambling video. It is 5:17 a.m. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to get my remote control and turn off the TV. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning on the post notification bell. Turn on the post notification bell. That's right. Turn on the post notification bell. That's where I start talking now. This is where I start my video. My former roommate and now across the hall neighbor, Patrick, is no longer allowed to help me to bed. Those of you who have been watching recently know that I've been sleeping in my chair almost every single night because I can't stand up on my own to get in bed. My legs just quit pushing up all my weight. I think I've been gaining weight and they become not used to the weight, but still can't push up the weight. Well, I don't know why it's so much worse now. I was standing with no problem every night, forever, for months and months, and well, forever. There was a short spell a while back where I couldn't stand either. But eventually my legs got strong enough to push my fat ass up. Not legs, the leg. My right leg is the only leg that works on me. The left leg is paralyzed. Who are you to criticize? Name the movie. There will be no prizes awarded, but you will have I would be impressed. Isn't it a reward enough? What the hell am I going on about? I'm going on about not being able to get in bed anymore, which is the case tonight. That's why I'm not making a video at 5:17 in the morning. That's why I'm up so late / early making a video. This is, for most people, this is early. If they get up at this time, they're getting up early. For me, this is late because I haven't gone to sleep yet. I haven't been to bed yet because I can't get out of my fucking chair. And my aides won't help me. My across the hall neighbor used to help me. Patrick, a lot of you have heard me talk about Patrick on this channel. He doesn't help me. He doesn't help me anymore because the aides, instead of helping me, just threaten him and say, "Don't help me," because they'll tell Katina, that's the administrator, on me. They'll tell the administrator on, not me, but on Patrick. But actually, she threatened to tell the administrator on me for even asking him to help me. So now I sit in my chair all night with a sore butt and a sore coccyx. Again, coccyx is not a bad word. It sounds bad, but it's not a bad word. Coccyx just means what people call your butt bone. That's your coccyx, where the spine hits, right where your bottom starts, where the spine hits your butt crack. That's your coccyx. So it's not bad to say coccyx. Now if you turn it around and say it backward, that's wrong. So if you say 6 cocks, that's wrong. If you say coccyx, it's not bad. 6 cocks is bad. Coccyx, not bad. Alright, here we go. We got February coming up. And although there's a girl claiming to be my Valentine this year, she wants me to buy her Valentine stuff. She said she'll give me some stuff because we're Valentine's. No, we're not, young lady. No, we're not. You have to both agree to be Valentine's. To be Valentine's. Never agreed to it. She wants us to buy Subway for Valentine's Day. I told her I would, so now I'm stuck having to buy her Subway. And she wants a box of Ritz crackers and 2 cans of spray cheese. Great Value calls it Cheese Wow. So I'm getting her 2 cans of Cheese Wow and a box of Ritz crackers. I'm going to do that to be nice. Not going to consider her my Valentine. But what I was going to say is, on February 14th of this year, that marks the 18th year since I've had an actual Valentine on Valentine's Day. I had 2 of them. The year I had my stroke on February 12th, 2008. I had 2 Valentines on 2 people I considered my Valentine, and 2 people that considered me their Valentine. Well, no, one one was married, the other one was in a serious relationship to a guy whom she's married to now. So I guess neither one of them considered me their Valentine. I'm sure the married one had a Valentine's Day with her hubby. But the other one I sent roses to. No, the other one I sent roses to her sister, and she was upset that I didn't send roses to her. She claimed, I'm more your Valentine than Jessica. Why would you give her flowers? I sent her sister Jessica, or Jess, as everyone called her. I sent her a dozen yellow roses to the bank she worked at, to the bank at which she worked. And those got there. I also ordered her sister, the girl I'm talking about. Her name is Jamie. I also ordered her a dozen flowers and sent them to her house, but they never arrived. They never arrived. I was charged. I know I was charged for them, but they never arrived. I may have accidentally given the wrong address. That's possible. I may have given them the wrong address. So she was upset that her sister Jess got some roses from me, but she didn't. And she was pretty upset about that. I guess she wasn't too upset. I guess she wasn't upset, like it didn't probably affect her life at all. But she asked me, well, how come she got some and I didn't? She said, I'm more your Valentine than Jessica is. I said, I don't know. I said, I just wanted to be nice to her on Valentine's Day. I also had it set up for Valentine's Day to deliver Jamie some. I paid for them. That'd been nice if they had gotten there. That'd have made Jamie feel good, I guess. I'm sure her boyfriend, who is now her husband, got her some flowers and chocolates and carrots and cock. Just Jamie and I were never having sex. We just messed around a little bit. We were friends with a little bit of benefits. I can go into detail, but I shan't on this channel. Oh, almost 5:30 now. What is that? 13 minutes. 10 minutes. Why? Oh, because I started at 5:17. It's not quite 5:30. It's 5:28, 5:26 now. So it should be 9 minutes. 9 minutes and 50 seconds now. Who cares, right? And who cares about my Valentine's Day story? I'm just saying. that for the last 18 years, I have not had a Valentine. A real true Valentine. One whom I consider to be my Valentine and considers me to be her Valentine. And as I said, there is one who considers me. If you wonder why I'm looking down, it's because there's a roach down by my feet and I don't want it to crawl on me. Go away, roach. Shoo. Shoo, roach, don't crawl on me. Don't crawl on... Oh, there's a little mousey, too. Eat the roach, mouse. The little mousey came out, too, and took off running behind my heater. Then he ran into a plastic cup that's down under my bed that I dropped and didn't pick up. Ran right into it. Idiot. It must have been blind mice. I haven't seen the other two. 3 blind mice. See how they run into my cup. Da 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 da. I used to know the tune of that song because of the Three Stooges. Okay, what was I talking? I'm gonna go back and talk about this girl who thinks I'm her Valentine. We used to call ourselves talking, as some people refer to dating. We never went out on a date. We're both confined to a nursing home. I'm allowed to go out, and oftentimes do. She's not allowed to leave the nursing home. She has a, I shouldn't start with A because it might require an and. What the hell word am I looking for? She has a guardian, so it is A. So I was right. I guess my brain knew what it was the whole time, and it started with A, because A guardian. And I don't know why I thought it might be Anne, but it was a guardian. She has a guardian who doesn't allow her to leave the home. All it takes is her guardian to tell the home that she can leave, and she'd be able to leave, but her guardian won't do that. Whoever her guardian is. Whomever her guardian is. So I don't want to be her Valentine. I don't want to buy her Subway, and I don't want to buy her Valentine's Day stuff. She wants turtles. So I guess while I'm at Walmart buying the Valentine's Subway, I could stop by the chocolate aisle and buy her some Valentine turtles. I'll also buy some Valentine chocolates for me whilst I'm there. Which means I have to pull around a cart with me. Or, as I sometimes do, find somebody who's willing to push my cart around for me. Someone at the store, just a citizen, just a normal person shopping, a random person shopping. And in the past, there's been several who have helped me. They push around the cart for me as I roll, and find the items I need. And then they roll it back to usually she rolls it back to the checkout counter for me. I pays for it, of course. I mean, I pay for the items, not I pay for it in a negative way. Sometimes say I pay for it to mean something negative, like they're punished for it. But I just mean I pay for the items after this person, again, usually a she, because they're kinder than men, and because I feel more comfortable asking a woman than a man. Excuse me, sir, will you help me out? Women are more receptive. Is it receptible? Receptible of that. It's not acceptable. I think it's receptible. I think receptible means acceptable, but I think the word I'm looking for is receptible, meaning she's accepting of the request to push my cart around. What does receptacle mean?
A container or electrical outlet. It refers to anything used to hold objects or a socket that receives a plug. Would you like me to find specific examples of industrial or electrical?
What if a person is receptacle? What does that mean?
In a metaphorical or spiritual context, a person's receptacle refers to their capacity to receive information, energy, or emotions. It describes how much space someone has to hold and process what is given to them. Would you?
That sounds kind of right. I think that's kind of right. It's one's ability to accept emotion or whatever else he said. So I was kind of right. Based on what I heard, I'm going to call myself right, even though I'm sure I'm not. Based on that definition, I'm partially right, I guess. But anyway, women are more likely to do my request than men are. Men's are. Men's. That reminds me of a story. Well, we got some time. Let me make sure my audio doesn't cut out before I finish this story. I'm reminded of this story because I was going to be silly and say men's. Well, my girlfriend at the time and I, Lori, one of the last Valentines I've ever had. No, that was almost 30 years ago that Lori and I broke up. So it's been like 28 years since she and I broke up. So, she's not one of my last Valentines I've had. Let's see. Since her, I've had two Valentines. It's just, so, like I said, it's been about 18 years for one of them. And 28 years for Lori. Anyway, what am I saying? Oh, I want to tell that story. Lori and I went to a hotel where you turn in a videotape. This time it was videotapes. You give the front desk a videotape. Well, in this case, the front desk was a little booth outside in the parking lot. You give them your favorite porno, and they play it for you, and it goes to every room, throughout all the rooms, throughout the hotel. This was actually a no-tell motel, not a motel. It was a no-tell motel, not a no-tell hotel. How much hose could a hotel tell if a hotel would sell motels? I don't know. That's not a tongue twister. I'm just being silly. Coca-Cola. Coffee. Right here. Coffee. Alright, let me finish this story before the audio cuts out. She and I pulled up to the booth that was out in the parking lot to a no-tell motel. We turned it right before us, before we turned in our tape. And I guess first come, first serve as far as what videotapes they play. And right before we got there was two black gentlemen that turned in their porn. I was like, I don't mind some black porn. Sweet. It was kind of a change for me, but even at this point, it's grown. I've grown more fonder of black girls living in a nursing home for the last 18 years because they've got nicer bodies than white girls, in my opinion. So even then, I realized that they had nicer asses and sometimes flatter tummies, and just looked better in many cases than white girls. So I was like, hey, yeah, some black porn, I'm acceptable. But it turns out that these two men were gay. So not only was it black porn, it was gay black porn. And of course, by gay, I don't mean women on women, woman on woman. It was man on man. And the first, I settled in to watch some porn. And I gotta pause this. I'll be back. Pause. Unpause. Oh man, a couple pills got stuck in my throat. I was taking my medicine. That's why I paused the video. I don't know if you could tell it was paused, but I paused it when I said pause, and I unpaused it when I said unpause. So I settled in to watch some porn, some black porn, which I was excited about. At that point, I hadn't seen a lot of black girls getting fucked. I was saying, hey, a nice change. I'll settle in and watch some black girls getting fucked, but unfortunately, those two black men we saw turning in their tape right before we got there were gay men. And the title of the first video popped up when I was laying there waiting to watch some porn, and it said, "Sweaty menses in the shower." That was the title of the first porn that popped up. Sweaty menses in the shower. It turns out they were menses in the shower. I don't know if they were sweaty. They were in the shower, so I can't imagine they were sweaty anymore. But they were menses in the shower, and they was fucking. Sweaty menses in the shower. I'll never forget it. And so I guess this be the conclusion of my video, which I will entitle "Sweaty Menses in the shower," as you saw when you clicked on the video. Maybe that's why you clicked on the video. I'd like to welcome the sweaty menses that are watching my video now. I can't imagine there's sweaty menses that are in the shower watching my video, but there might be. This is 2026. There's all sorts of ways to watch YouTube videos now. Maybe there's two sweaty menses in the shower watching my YouTube video. And if you are, thank you. And if you're two sweaty menses in the shower, that's okay. That's okay too. This is 2026. If you want to be sweaty menses in the shower together, then be sweaty menses in the shower. Although if you're in the shower and you're still sweaty, you're doing something wrong. Alright, well, it's been how long? Let's see. It says, that's not right, is it? I guess I should say 23 minutes. About. Anyway, so yeah, it's been about 23 minutes, whatever it's been. Whatever it's been, I'm going to hang it up now. I'm going to tell you 2 fingers, A-Dub Club. Turn it around and tell you that I'm going to see you when I see you. And then say, pizza rolls. See ya, see ya, see ya. Peace. Bang.